60 FPS or 24 FPS? Not sure which one you should use? Gather your village people. Let's talk about it. Let's start with what frame rates are. Frame rates just simply refers to how many frames your camera is capturing every second. So if you have 20 frames per second, what it means is your camera captures 20 picture frames in 1 second. The cinema standard frame rate is actually 24 frames per second. Most cinema films that you see are filmed in 24 frames per second. However, that is not static. The reason is because as much as 24 frames per second is good cinema frame rate, it is actually not good for all situations. For example, slow motions. Slow motion footages require for more frames to be captured within a second than 24 frames per second. So what it means is if you want to capture cinematic standard quality videos, you should in 24 frames per second to get that cinematic motion. But if you're going to slow down any portion of that video you're filming, capture that portion in 60 frames per second. What I advise a lot of the times if you're filming reels is just film in 60 frames per second, because some of the times you may not actually know what you want to slow down until you get into post-production. But if it's a film you're making, even if it's with your phone, set your camera at 24 frames per second and identify your slow motion points in the film and shoot those ones in 60 frames per second so that you get that cinematic motion. Now you can thank me. Follow for more tips on filmmaking, cinematography, and content creation.